Hello, welcome to your love reading. This is for the full moon in Scorpio on the 27th of May 2021. It's a super moon. I'm looking at the date here just to make sure I got it right in my moon diary. If you watch my dailies, you will know what I'm like. Okay, this is for you if you're drawn here. Oh, okay, there's one out already. We're using the Rider-Waite. This is for any star sign. It's a collective reading. It's for you if you're drawn. The message will be here for you. Okay. Now, a full moon in Scorpio. Crumbs, the cards are literally flying all over the place. A full moon in Scorpio is a very deep full moon. It's always quite a game changer, which is why I felt really drawn to do you a video. Crumbs. And if this resonates, there will be an extended reading as usual. The link will be in the description box below the video. If you're here, you're definitely meant to be here with these cards. Oh my God, let's have a looky-see. What do we need to know, please? Full moon in Scorpio. Wow. Full moon in Scorpio. Oh my God. Things are moving fast. They're moving fast. Overall energy card here, I've got the Knight of Wands. So, you could be dealing with the fire sign. I mean, that is the traditional thing, isn't it, for the Knight of Wands? Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Whenever I have to say the fire signs, I always forget them, I don't know why. Or you could have that in your own chart. We have it together with another fire sign card, which is the Four of Wands, the 1111, the Gateway. Now, there is something of a conflict and a complication in this reading, in that I can see itchy nose. I can sense, if I've got an itchy nose particularly, that there is a very strong connection here, but it is very complicated. It feels hidden in a way which is very Scorpionic, by the way, very buried, very hidden, very almost like there are layers of complex. The way that I'm seeing it is like loads of different fronds that are all stuck to each other, and it's really hard to see where you start and end and where this person starts and ends. And even to put, if somebody asked you to put a timeline to this, I think you'd be struggling to say, well, I met them then, and then this happened, and then that happened. You'd be like, how long have you got? What can I tell you? What can I tell you? And in a way, this is the kind of thing that would almost be expressed better if you made a song about it, if you painted them a picture, if you did it in scribble, if you wrote them a poem, if you made a film, anything other than try and tell the story, because the story of this connection, if you're here at this video, is, wow, complicated. Here we are, 1111. It can be a twin flame. It's on the kind of, I always see this as the beginning of something. It's the gateway to something. It's like a portal. Here we are with this portal, but everything about it is tricky. Everything about it is crisscrossed. Okay, where do we begin? Let's begin with the Eight of Cups in reverse. When you get the Eight of Cups in reverse, it's a very particular card for me. Eight of Cups in the upright, it's the relationship exit card. Cheers, jog on, I'm off, you're off, it's not you, it's me. Whatever you want to do, however you want to put it, up to you. You know, these things change over time, but it's clear. When you've got the Eight of Cups in reverse, it's not straightforward. It can be a relationship where you don't even know if you can break up, because you don't know if there's anything to break up. You're like, are we even connected to the point where I can break up with you, or are we not, you know? It can also be the relationship boomerang card of breaking up, getting back together, the push and pull of that, and the whole I can't live without you, I can't live with you. It's that kind of feeling with the Eight of Cups. Now, I also get for the Eight of Cups here an about turn, someone changing their mind. It can also be that if there's been a breakup, it's the worm turning, the ferry turning, everything. That's making me itch. So that is for somebody, itchy ear. I would say if you are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that is particularly for you. It's a weird reversal. It's a weird reversal, literally. Eights in tarot have an energy of their own. I can feel the energy coming off that card. So this, if it happened, is like a big movement away, a big separation. You could be, a lot of you are in separation from this person. Up above here, the Six of Swords, moving away from something. You could be dealing with an air sign. You could be an air sign. I got water signs, I got air signs in particular for this. One or two of you, I got fire. There is something about moving away from this connection. Either you did or they did, or you both did. And it was supposed to make it better. Or it was supposed to make it better because you weren't supposed to see each other anymore. And you were like, okay, at least now this person can be off my list. They can be off my mind. No, it doesn't seem like it's going that way. Now, you would be glad of the full moon in Scorpio that we have, because full moons in Scorpio leave no stone unturned. For me, I always give a metaphor that you are going to dip into the bottom of the emotional well. Scorpios are unafraid of the difficult stuff. You know, other star signs should stand back and be in awe of how Scorpios will get their emotional hands dirty. It's like, yep, death, taxes, all that stuff, let me at it. It rules Scorpio. That's why they're the death card. They're not afraid to get down to it and just mine all of that sewer that's down there, that emotional sewer. And those of you that have watched me for a while will know that I've referred to this before. Okay, be prepared in this connection to do the thing. I always use this. The guy from the Shawshank Redemption. I've always got that sort of narration in my head. He crawled through 23 miles of human excrement to get to this point, and he popped out the other end. That's you, my friend. You're crawling through the emotional excrement. Here we go. I can't believe when I started this video that I would be miming crawling through emotional turds, but I am. Let's be cheerful about it, because the good thing about it, and the reason why Scorpio is the death card, and the good thing about full moons, and this is a super moon, is that they really clear the decks. You shoot out of that pipe at the other end and it's fields and light and difference. You shoot into May. Woohoo! Now, the other thing to say about this is we have the full moon on the 27th of April, and do look out as well for your individual star sign readings, because they cover this for May, okay? And they'll be out very soon. I'll put a link underneath in the description box. Just bear in mind that you've got the full moon in Scorpio on the 27th, and then you've got a full moon, I'm just pointing to it, over there. There's a full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on about the 26th of May. And this process is playing out between now and then. It's like an arc. And then if you thought that that was kind of big enough, Mercury then goes retrograde at the end of May and throws it all back a bit. But it's really important to know that this Scorpio full moon is going to have this effect, this cathartic effect on this situation. It's going to take everything that you thought would never be talked about and throw it into the light. Okay, I'm glad we covered that. Speaking of which, people, we got a full moon in reverse. I know, a full moon in reverse. I'm going to take, these are the Twin Flame Guidance, created by Twin Flame Guidance, Blunt Truth message cards. I don't think I've used these before in a love reading, practically biting my own tongue to get to them. I'm going to take one for the full moon in reverse because it's what is not being said. What is not being... Oops! They fell on the floor on their own. Okay, what's not being said here? Thank you very much. Oh my God. Talk about push and pull, and talk about the blending of two opposites. And I know I've got to take the third one too. I'm so scared I can't face this right now. One of you, at least, is very avoidant. Full moon in reverse is suppression of the truth. Here we have the need to know something that's hidden, it's underneath, it's under the surface, and someone's really too afraid to even explore it. Welcome the full moon in Scorpio, because the universe throws you down that pipe. The pipe of exploration. Actually, can I correct that? It throws them down that pipe, and they've not been down there before. You've been down there. I can't believe I'm still talking about the emotional excrement pipe, but I am. They haven't. Okay? Now, what do I get that with? I know we will be together. Talk about the blend of two opposites. These two things couldn't be more different. I know we will be together. I'm so scared I can't face this right now. I can't face the fact that I know we will be together. I told you it was very kind of upsy downy. Sorry about that, there was someone at the door. Okay, so we have two complete opposites. And I tell you what this is reminding me of. The Chariot, Cancerian energy, and we have the Chariot also in the reverse. When you get the Chariot, there is a need to keep this Chariot on the road with two opposite sphinxes. One wants to go one way, one wants to go the other way. It's my Chariot dance. When it's in reverse, there is a difficulty in maintaining what are two opposite feelings. Also, it could mean that a lot of you dealing with this energy are Cancerian, have Cancerian energy in your chart. What's the third card? Oh my God. Okay. We are on hold, but I am coming back for you. That is the third missing link. Wowzers. All of those things are hidden in the Moon card. The card about being on hold and coming back for you is the Eight of Cups in reverse. That's exactly what that is. Now, this is really important. Next to the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of reversals. This whole reading is almost all reversals. When she's in the upright, I call her the Queen of Velvet Waiting, because it's a good idea to be not waiting in vain, not being uncomfortable, not being needy, but to be what I call this Queen of Velvet Waiting, to enjoy it, to have your lovely throne, to have everything to hand, to have your grapes growing, you know, everything for me, to have your cup of tea, Netflix and your Twix and your heated blanket. That's just my thing. To be comfortable in who you are, to feel good in your own situation, in your own skin, and to not be hanging on somebody else in order to be fulfilled. When it's in reverse, it says don't be waiting. Don't be waiting in any form, especially if this person put you into separation with them. There's a real energy about this of somebody being frightened, being scared, and having two different points of view in their head. They're having an argument in their own head And frankly, until they get down that pipe and pop out the other end, I don't know if they're any good to you unless they've become enlightened. In the middle of the reading, the King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse, okay. Usually associated with Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. You could be dealing with an air sign here, but more importantly with the King of Swords. If you look at him, he is, what's the word? Well, he doesn't look like he's about to gab about his feelings to you for hours on end while stroking your hair, does he? Let me go first. No. He has the energy of someone with a lot on their mind. He's closed off. He's shut down. The person that you're dealing with may be in, at the moment, a temporary situation or lull where they are really shut off to you. And you can probably, if you're an empath, and particularly if you're a water sign, you can probably feel the shut-offness. And it probably scared you. Don't be afraid of that. They need the long, dark night of the soul. They need that. This person needs that. They are afraid of being settled. They are afraid of commitment. Hierophant in reverse. Afraid of commitment card. Also next to that, the Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands is where we get so far, we're like, where can we be? How will this work? I've got a globe in my hand, the two wands, woohoo! Do we get to the three? Is this going to multiply? I'm very dancey today. It's really important with this that it's, how can I put this? It's got so much potential. Two of Wands to the Four of Wands is a doubling energy. But at the same time, it feels like somebody put the brakes on. That's what it feels like. It feels like somebody put the brakes on. When it was like this. So there could have been great chemistry. It looks like good chemistry. There could have been a lot. I get the words too much potential. It sounds really annoying though. How can there be too much potential? There can for somebody like this. Now, one caveat with the King of Swords in reverse, just to say, be careful with the King of Swords in reverse, and you must make this decision for yourself. And this could be about past relationships. It can represent someone who's shut down and a bit insular, maybe a bit even selfish. But if you take it to the other extreme, it can represent narcissism. And you need to know, I think, and again, the full moon in Scorpio taking you through to the full moon eclipse in Sagittarius, which I keep miming for you, and it's over there by the fireplace, which probably in your video is going to come out opposite where the tarot cupboard is. Never understand that. By the way, do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, whether it's there or whether it's there. I don't know. Okay. This person that you're dealing with, you need to decide whether they have the ability to get over this scaredness is really important. Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. You may feel left out in the cold, and underneath it, notice that the Five of Pentacles is in the upright. Justice in the reverse. Yes, indeedy. It isn't fair. It doesn't feel right. It isn't fair. No, I get that for you. It isn't fair when you have something with all this potential that started off so well, for it to then become not dead to them, but cut off in its prime is what I'm getting for this. And that's why we have this Eight of Cups in reverse, and that's why we have these really different statements on these cards. I know we'll be together. I'm so scared I can't face it right now. We're on hold, but I'm coming back for you. Okay. In the extended reading, I'm going to draw some new cards with a different deck, is what I'm going to do. What I think I'm going to do, I've got 9 cards here. I've got my 8 of Cups, my King of Swords, my Hierophant in reverse. I'm going to lay a card on each one of these from a different deck. Yes. I'm going to do some Lenormand cards. I'm going to do some Chuck Spezzano and some Romance Angel Oracle, and also some healing cards here. We're going to have a dig. We're going to look at the other person. We're going to look at the potential here, and we're going to look at what you can do. What is your best way forward? Okay. The link for that will be in the description box of this video. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel if you want more random love readings and daily readings and monthly readings for your star sign and all that good stuff. Okay, I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.